next one say Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to. My bad. Sorry.
The Three Spurs.
Hello, we'll restart. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Three Spurs Boys. Back with the weekly recap, and pretty good week this week. I say we just get right into it.
I mean, good for.
Yeah, you want to start off?
Okay. Man City to Everton 0. I predicted 1-0 to Everton.
I predicted 4-0 to Man City.
Wolverhampton 2, Brentford 2. I mean, no, Wolverhampton 0, Brentford 2. I predicted 2-1 to Wolves.
I predicted 3-2 to Wolves.
Fulham 3, Bournemouth 1. I predicted 0-0.
I predicted 2-1 to Bournemouth. Ugh.
Luton Town 1, Sheffield 3. I predicted 2-0 to Luton Town.
I predicted 3-1 to Sheffield.
No, Luton.
Oh, Luton, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Liverpool 3, Burnley 1. I predicted 4-0 to Liverpool.
I predicted 3-0 to Liverpool.
I was closer.
No, you were not.
Nottingham, Newcastle. I predicted 0-0.
I predicted 1-0 to Newcastle. West Ham 0, Arsenal 6. I don't even think we need to do this. I'm gonna keep it about. We can just skip pastures. Okay. Yeah. All right. Actually, no. Wait. I want to see. Did I actually get that right? No, I didn't. I know for a fact I didn't get 6-0. I just want to see what I guessed. Where is it? West Ham. Oh, there it is. I predicted 2-1 to West Ham.
I predicted 4-0 to West Ham.
No, you didn't. You predicted 3-0 to Arsenal.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Aston Villa 2-1. Man United 2.
I predicted 1-0 to Aston Villa.
I predicted 3-1 to Aston Villa. Crystal Palace 1, Chelsea 3. I predicted 2-2.
I predicted 2-1 to Crystal Palace.
Tottenham 2, Brighton 1. Great game. I predicted 5-3 to Tottenham.
I predicted 1-0 to Tottenham.
But before we continue on, let's bring on our very, very special guest. And I know a lot of you have seen him before.
Kuva99.
Hi, Kuva.
Hello there. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for coming on. Let's get right into it. Kuva from the Three Spurs. Well, those guys sound pretty cool, yeah? I think they should go and subscribe, right? Yeah, maybe leave a like.
Oh, yeah, I think they got some really good help lately.
Yeah.
There we go.
You want to start off?
Okay. Starting back, instantly shows the quality, gets an assist straight to Johnson at the last minute.
Yeah. Kuva, like, what do you want to talk about? You just stated a fact.
Okay. So.
What do you have to make about Son's performance?
That's what I was going to say.
Okay. Let's get to it. A lot has been said about Timo Werner and Brennan Johnson's performances lately, and for me, they offer everything I don't really need to see at the club. They've got pace, but there's very, very seldom an end product to it. Sure, Johnson got a winner, but you look at what happens with Sonny. What's he always been about? He doesn't have to play a great game, and he'll come up with a goal or assist each time. He's just got that. He oozes quality compared to these other players. We are blessed to have him back now. It's the reason we're going to be having a strong finish to the season, in my opinion. I think the goals will come more readily. He's an intelligent player. He's got ability. And at the end of the day, that beats raw pace. But he's got a lot of that as well. So Sonny back is huge for us. Absolutely huge. Oh, yeah. I'm a big fan as well. I'm with LittleK on this. If you're going to pick a Spurs player, that's the kind of one you want to be picking. Right, BigK?
Did you just I like this one instead.
Can I see it?
Oh, wait. Can you guys see it?
Oh, yeah.
Is the scene? Yeah.
That is a good choice. That is a good choice. What a pairing, in fact.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Let's not talk about him yet. That's going to come up later. In fact, let's go into right now. You're talking about Werner. So, in fact, let's move on to the next question. Do you think Werner can show enough to get a permanent deal, or should we be setting our sights higher? And if so, who would you like to see come in?
Ooh, tough question that.
Yeah.
First part for me is easy. I don't think Werner's good enough. I think he's a player that was good about 4 years ago, but hasn't been showing that sort of kind of form for a long time now. I think it's kind of a desperation move was getting him, see if he could recover his old form. Not going to happen. For me, that's the same as re-signing Dele Alli and expecting it all to go well. It's just not there. It's a player gone by. Who would I like to see come in instead? That's the more tricky question. Perhaps somebody, if we're really going for it, somebody really exciting like Adeyemi at Borussia Dortmund. Very exciting winger. I'll do that as a sort of part of a package deal, but because other winger like Bakayoko at PSV Eindhoven, very explosive winger, loads of talent as well to go with it. He could do the job, and while we're at it, just as a foot for the forwards line, I'd quite like young Ferguson at Brighton. He's only been coming on as a sub lately after coming back from an injury and things, but he's somebody that can shoot with both feet, good in the air, strong, quick. I think they'll just revamp our entire forward line, bring in 3 players like that. Forget talking about rebuffing the midfield and all the fullback coverage. It's up front where we need the goals. It's up front where we need the quality at the moment. So if we're playing Ange ball, we want to be winning these games 9-7, not hoping to hold out a 2-0 win. Let's just get it done.
All right. Well, let's get into the next question. Johnson looked poor, and right before Dad starts ripping him apart, a new one, he scores. How did you feel about his performance?
Summed it up there, and if he hadn't have scored, that would have been a dreadful performance. Excuse me. With the criticism Decky gets, Kulusevski, what doesn't get looked at too often is the amount of work he does for the rest of the team.
Yeah,
you can see against Brighton, he was basically holding up that right-hand side for us. It was helping Porro out constantly. As soon as he came off and Johnson came on, I think actually Decky came off just as he started to find some form in the game as well, which was a little bit annoying in some ways. Johnson came on and all of that cover stopped. It's all about pace. There's no sort of team play involved anymore. So we were fragile down the right-hand side. Porro was pushed further and further back at that point. And Brighton got a real grip on the game in those last 20 minutes. So you could definitely say that we scored against the run of play there because we looked very vulnerable at that point. And Johnson is just not that kind of player. He's almost a luxury thing at the moment. I hope he can improve and find his way in the game, but he just doesn't look like a good player to me. However, if you're going to score last-minute winners, then that's not bad, is it?
Yeah, but he almost roofed it. He almost hit the bar.
Yeah.
So I gave me a heart attack as soon as I saw how high it went and how powerful it was. I'm like, ooh.
That's
showboating. He called it.
But would you think he would work better as a number 9? Because that's where he used to play at Nottingham and he popped off there. No?
I think he just looks out of his depth at our club at the moment. It might just be he's still young. He's just come to London. It's a big change for him. I think he looks a little bit nervous. Well, not a little bit, a lot. Perhaps he's just not settled. He just needs to relax, find his feet a bit, start believing in himself a bit more. Then perhaps we see a better player. But right now, I think he just looks lost. He looks like a deer in the headlights.
Yeah. All right. That's a fair assessment. And let's go into the next one, which, I got to turn around again. Vicario, absolutely amazing. And do you think that he is the best in the Prem right now? Oh, let me just flip that one more time.
I'll have to.
No, I was moving this.
I think I'd have to say, if you look over the course of several years, obviously the likes of Alisson's going to be top of the pile, isn't he? Because he's proved it time and time again how good he is. But purely on form for this season, very difficult to go past Vicario.
Yeah.
He's been sensational for us. I
You
mean,
know, he's been all right.
I must admit, I was one of the people that said, "Oh, we should have been going for Raya at the beginning of the season."
I mean, who was it?
Same.
Unheard goalkeeper from Empoli comes from
Yeah.
what, about 17 million? When we could have gone Raya, who's proven himself over and over again, and then he went to Arsenal as well.
It went under the radar, and then people started looking into it, and they've heard about all the people in Italy saying it's going to be the next Italian number one. And he thought there must be something here. And I think what was pleasing for me was in his first few games, he came out immediately and he said, "I'm not a sweeper keeper. I'm going to have to learn the role. It will take time." So, and in the meantime, he did what you would expect him to do. Just be a really good goalkeeper. And he did that. He made some excellent stops, and he's carried on doing it all season. I don't care too much about the criticism he was getting when he was getting bossed a little bit and shoved around on his goal line, and people saying he should be stronger and everything. I thought it was really unfair because he's getting no help from the rest of the team. And when I was playing, if you go backing into another player like that, it's a foul.
Yeah,
because I don't understand why it wasn't given, but for some reason, goalkeepers have gone from being a very protected player on the pitch by referees to you're allowed to push them around. Apparently, I don't understand it, but I think he's since then he's kind of dealt with it, hasn't he? Tried it again a few times, but he'll adapt. He seems to be clever. He's determined. And he's talented. I just think, what a player. What a player. One of the best signings we've made in years.
Going on to your point before about him getting bullied on corners, it's happened enough times. It's been happening throughout most of the season now. And it's obviously, as you said, it hasn't been getting cold fouls. Do you think that it's up to the team, and the team has to hold the liability to not pick up on it and do something about it? And waiting this long to do it until finally 2 goals go in, Everton and City. Then we try to get our head back on. And we're like, oh, wait, we got to actually do something about this now.
Well, it's a collective thing, isn't it? The defending and attacking. It is a team game after all. So I think when you see one of your teammates struggling a little bit, you do what you can to chip in with it. The trouble is you have to be difficult when it's in your own area, don't you? Because otherwise I'd say, just have a little word with Romero and take somebody's teeth out. They'll be fine with me, but the referee's not going to like it. I think if people are going to try and rough you up a little bit, you've got to give them some back. I think we've kind of lost that recently. We got criticised so much for the poor discipline we had at the start of the season, but I think that's part of the reason we were top of the table. Yeah, we were putting ourselves around fearlessly and bossing people around. I think it's not just Vicario seems to have suffered from it, but I'd say Basuma. I think Basuma has played on his mind the red card. He's not been the same player since. Yeah. So I think if we could just get in, if I could just get into it and just say, forget about it. If you're going to pick up a red, you take a red, but be yourself, be the beast, absolutely murder other people, grab them in your teeth, shake them around, and just spit out their broken corpses. That's the kind of player I think he should be. Let's just be in there. We want to be the big dog, don't we? We don't want to be chasing around hoping we can compete. We want to make our mark, and all players should be head and shoulders above, strutting their stuff, chest out, snarling at people, be a nasty side to play. Somebody the opposition hate to come and play. That's what I want to see. Yeah. So that's going to help with Vicario as well. I think he learns it. He's got the attitude. He's already got the sheer cheek, hasn't he? He's got he knows how to get the fans on his side. He knows how to get players G'd up. Then he's kind of chill and calm, like you want in a goalkeeper at the same time. I just think he's offering a bit of everything. So I'm not worried about any of this criticism. I think it will pass. He will prove himself to be one of the best we've had.
Yeah.
On to the next one. No set piece goal conceded. What do you think changed?
Well, on to your point before about Vicario getting bullied, we didn't really see that against the Brighton game for their corners. So what do you think that we did to stop them?
If I knew that, I'd be working at the club. It's difficult to say. Lack of concentration, perhaps a few little things that have changed behind the scenes. I don't know. Perhaps opposition have just studied the videos and pinpointed little things they can do to upset us. We've seen clearly with corner routines that's the case.
Yeah.
And you can't go on forever just not conceding, can you? So eventually you're going to get breached. Perhaps it's just the old adage of you wait around and there's no goals conceded, and suddenly 3 come along at the same time like buses. It's not something I'm really worried about. I think it's just coincidental more than anything. Teams like Everton rehearse these sorts of things anyway, so I'd expect it from them. Perhaps we do need to get something into our defensive drills a little bit more. Perhaps we do need to work on it some more. I heard Ryan Mason's taken charge of the defensive training, which is a bit surprising for me. But I would have thought you'd get one of your old school big defenders in and just tell you how it's done. I can't really say at the moment. I don't know what it is that's changed. It just has. I think just ride it out, see what happens by the end of the season. We'll know if it's a long-term problem or just a blip then.
Yeah.
Yeah. On to the next one.
Yeah, you got this. I stole your one last time, so.
With Son back, who do you think our front 3 should be?
Oh, it's easy. Son, and Son.
That's what I'm saying.
You find a way to clone Son. Go ahead.
For me, the only player I've got any real faith with of the front as an out-and-out forward is Sonny. Richarlison's doing okay at the moment, though, I think. So keeping him as a number 9, Sonny playing just off his shoulder. Might even look at a front 2 and just put in an extra midfielder if needed. But I think the most natural balance right now would be Richarlison in the middle, Sonny on the left, Kulusevski on the right. A lot of people don't really want to see Kulusevski there, and they don't want to see Son left. But I think that's the 3 players you've got to fit in somehow. I don't think the other players are up to the job at the moment.
Yeah, I can see that. But as Son and I'm just gonna add my own little opinion over here. But as Son and Richie both being poachers, Son being able to use his left and right, I'd personally like to see a cheeky little team over and on the left, just because he has the pace to get down there and he can pinpoint that pass as we've seen it before, right into the box. And Richie down the middle, Son on the right. Maybe Deke in the midfield along with Madison, but it's up to Ange, I guess.
The trouble is with Werner for me is he's got the pace, and if you find him in that space, he's going to get away with the ball. But he's so hit and miss with what happens at the end of that.
Yeah.
He could pick out a good cross, or he could hit the floodlights or put it into the car park.
Yeah.
So I don't see a consistent quality to him. If he could find that consistency, he'd be a great player. But if that was the case, it'd still be at Chelsea.
To be fair, I'd rather have him over Johnson. Johnson just makes me so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, sad but true at the moment, I think.
Yeah, because Werner, gets there, passes it, fine. He just, I don't know, he looks unconfident when it comes to beating his man or trying to go past a player, shooting it. But I hope Ange can bring that out of him,
Confidence seems to be a thing at the moment, a theme throughout the team, doesn't it? You look at Richarlison when he was playing with an injury and things weren't going his way. It looked like the world was on his shoulders. Now he's on a hot scoring streak. He's strutting around again. He's enjoying himself. So I think the things could work out. You never know. Perhaps Johnson and Werner do finish the season strongly. It'd be great if they did, because we would be flying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. My own little question. If we were to get top 4, and obviously we've been knocked out of the Carabao Cup, League Cup, can't really do anything about that. But if we were to get top 4 this season and finish strongly, as you did say, what would you rate Ange's season overall from the scale of 1 to 10?
Well, it'd be absolutely bloody fantastic if, when you say top 4 is finishing first. That's still not. I'm not ruling that out entirely. I think some of the pundits were saying, it's a 0.1% chance, but that's still a chance. If we win, 11, 12 of the remaining 14 games, that's a lot of points we'll have accumulated. Yeah. So, is it going to be the usual business with Man City and Liverpool? It's looking like it at the moment, but you never know. This hasn't been a great season for football. The standard's been lower than usual. Perhaps this is the season where, the team that isn't as great as they usually are wins it. I think we could still be in that, but we would need to have one phenomenal run in. And that does involve beating Man City, beating Liverpool. Like all those teams we have got to play in these last 14 games. All the teams around us. We could shape the destiny of any of these teams, including ourselves. So never give it up. But the odds are against us, but I love being the underdog. And what a story that would be for Ange. Regardless, though, just finishing top 4 right now would be a phenomenal achievement for him, because the state this club was in the summer, when Harry Kane had left, we'd finished the season before with no manager, no director of football. We had no idea where we were going whatsoever. No direction, just couldn't see what we were going to do next. I'd given up on the club. I really had. And just coming in, it's been like a breath of fresh air. We knew we were going to have bumps in the road. Of course we will. He plays such an aggressive attacking style. We're going to take chances. We're going to concede some goals. I'm cool with all of that. I see where we're going. Just get some good quality players in so we can consistently do that when a few of them are injured. And we're going to be in for a fun time the next few years. And I really do see silverware. So I am such an Ange fan. Everything he says it just sings to me. I think top 4 would be absolutely fantastic right now. It's not a target though, is it? That's what he made clear.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to come here to just get top 4 or get one trophy. He wants consistently bringing in trophies. That is the goal. If the club can match his ambition, we're going to be going places. We really will.
Yeah.
And you only have to look at neutrals talking about him. So get some of the more biased opinions from Chelsea and Arsenal and West Ham fans. But when you talk to people from other clubs, or you listen to people on TV, they are singing the praises of Postecoglou. They're loving what they're seeing. People want to watch us. Who wouldn't? There's always something happening, even when we're not playing well. There's goals everywhere. It's fun times. It's going to get better. And this is the manager to take us there. I really do believe that. So this season, we came from nowhere. Finishing top 4 would be great.
All right.
Now we get on to the gold. Wait. Now we get on to the gold standard. Okay.
All right. Should we hold on?
Can we tell them how we do it?
Yeah. Do you want to try to explain it, or
I got this.
can I have a pen, please? Thanks.
Okay. So basically, how we do it is, you're gonna start, then I'm gonna go, then my brother's gonna go. Whoever's closest gets to go first next round. Whoever's furthest goes last next round.
Yeah, and then whoever gets it the most times closest or on, like, correct, wins.
Yep.
Yeah, and you get an awesome high five like that.
Points.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's start. Kuva,
Vicario.
Vicario, what would you rate him 1 to 10?
Saved our asses straight away, right in the very first minute, didn't they? Few more crucial saves. Doing his part as usual. Well, I think I've got to give him an 8 out of 10. But it's the gold standard, though, isn't it? So do we have to guess what Ali Gold's going to give him? So in which case, it's probably about a 17 or something stupid.
17.
I'll give him a 7 then, because he.
All right, yeah.
9.
So I chose 9, you chose 8. LittleK chose 7. Let's see what he got. 7. Oh. All right, so Chris got 1 point. Or LittleK, can you?
Okay. Pedro Porro. He's invisible most of the game, to be honest. I'll give him a 6.
Kuva?
It was a difficult one to rate for me because he was forced to play more like an out-and-out fullback and he couldn't get forward very much. So is that really his fault? I thought it was pretty solid otherwise. So yeah, I'd probably go with a 6. It wasn't a spectacular day at the races for him. It was just solid.
You have to choose a different number to see who gets the closest.
Oh, it has to be different.
Yeah.
I'll go for a 7 then.
5 it is. All right. Romero.
I'll give him a 7.
7. Kuva?
8 for me. I thought it was fantastic. It really pinging the ball out well, aggressively. Looked the best of the defenders for me.
So I have to either give him a 6 or a 9.
Your choice.
9 it is. All right, let's see.
Oh, get him.
I was
Yeah,
closest.
Kuva got it. No, you were not.
Rapid, wait,
Don't care.
What do we do?
Don't care.
That's not fair.
All right, Kuva, your turn.
Van der Ven, yeah, of course he made the bit of a glaring mistake for the penalty. Wasn't quite as it is best, but it's still okay and still utilised his pace. So I'll give him a 6.
I'll give him a 7.
No, sorry, dude. I'm fine. Rock, paper, scissors. See who goes. I'll give him a 7.
I'll give him an 8. Yeah, I'll give him a 5. I'll give him a 5.
No way. All right, we got it right.
I'll closest.
No.
No.
Keep it the same because.
So I'm it again.
No, we'll keep it the same. That's what we've been doing. Yeah, that's what we've been doing.
Nope.
Yeah.
You got, How do you not know your own
Don't
show?
remember.
All right, Kuva.
The doggy. I'm so biased when it comes to this player. I absolutely adore him. He was industrious as usual. Was he always as accurate as he could have been? Perhaps not. A little bit off on some of his forward play. Again, not inspiring though. I'm going to go with a 6.
Okay. My turn. I'll go with 7.
I'll go with the 5.
5. Kuva right
My
again?
turn.
No, keep it the same.
Yeah, exactly. It's my turn.
Why?
Alternate.
Ooh, this was a tough one because he was not good. This is the worst I've seen him play, I think. Probably the injuries catching up with him, so his fitness levels dropped, perhaps. Just he seemed a yard off the pace all the time. I'd only give him a 4.
4? I'll give him a. The doggy got a 6, and I wouldn't say anything over a 5.
You can. I'll give him a 6.
Yeah. All right. Star.
You go first. Okay.
Yeah. Got a good goal. Came on. Perfect. Love this guy. I'll just give him a solid 8. If Romero got an 8, he gets an 8, in my opinion. Kuva?
I have to go 9 then. I was going to give him an 8, but he was fantastic. I thought he was our best player.
Yeah.
All right, now you give him a 7.
No, give him a 10. Oh. Yeah. I'm catching up. Madison. Huh? Okay. I don't know. It's a weird one. Kind of helped set up the last minute winner, but other than that, it was kind of like I don't know. This whole team was kind of like average today at best. 7. I'll give him a 7. Kuva?
I'm going to give him a 6. I thought he was pretty anonymous until he set up the chances. That was it, really. Yeah, again, another one back from injury. Perhaps the layoff is taking its toll at times. Just a bad day for him.
5 or 8. Give him a 10.
5.
Give him a 10. Yeah. I'm like that. Kulusevski, poor until just about 3-4 minutes before he got subbed off. Then he started showing somewhat quality. But other than that, I give him a 6. Nothing above average. But I wouldn't say he was poor enough to be below a 6. Kuva?
Yeah, I was going to go for that as well. But since I can't, I'll have to drop it down 1 to a 5.
5?
I'll give him a 7.
Yeah. Richarlison. Kind of invisible. I'll give him a 6. Kuva?
I actually think he did all right, considering that it wasn't his fault the service wasn't coming into him. Neither winger was providing him with anything. Maddison was struggling to get the ball to him, but he did work tirelessly, and I noticed he did get into the right positions and made the right runs at the right time. It's difficult to mark them when they don't get the ball after all that, but I'm going to risk a 7 on them, even though I think he's probably a 6.
Okay.
5
or 8?
I'll give him a 5.
A 5? All right. Let's see what it is. 7. Kuva.
Choose the 8.
All right. This is the last one. This determines the winner. LittleK sitting at 2. I'm sitting at 4. And Kuva, you are sitting at 4. It's all in your hands right now. If you get this right.
Right. Pressure game. See, my gut instinct is to go with a 5 because I thought he was very underwhelming.
You should give him a 4. Maybe a 3.
But I think I'm going to...
Maybe a 10. I think it's a 10.
I think I'm gonna go with an Ali Gold inspired 6 out of 10.
I think I'm gonna have to go with the 5 then. I can't give him a 7.
I'm gonna go with a 9.
A 9, okay.
I'm joking.
What is it?
I'll give him a. Well, he said 6. You said 5.
4 or 7. Give him a 1.
What'd you say?
I said 5.
I'll say 4.
Oh, that's me.
You're cheating.
Yeah.
I should have gone with my gut instinct.
Yeah, I went with the gut instinct instead. That's what it was. I was gonna give him a 7. If you're Charles, you got a 7. Kuva.
These are Spurs boys.
Kuva, tell everybody where you're from. Let them know where they can find you.
Yeah, Ben's coffee shop, not this rubbish. No, I mean, oh, sorry, I forgot where I was. Well, let's see. Somebody you know quite well, and I might do a show again on perhaps on Thursday. We'll do a little half hour. That'll be me and Bobby doing Kuva and the Kang actually talks football on 3 Spurs boys. We might do that again. It went down quite well the other week. So
really,
other than that,
wait, did they just hear football from Kuva?
Yeah, we did actual.
No, you didn't. You're lying. It's not April 1st.
We even talked about rules and regulations and finance and things. It was I felt quite ill.
And now they'll play what to do it again.
But other than that, it's going to be Kuva and the Kang back on Friday as well, where we do the silly stuff that you're just not allowed to be part of.
Aww. But I'm 18 in a couple months.
We always are, sort of, anyway.
I'm 19 tomorrow.
I'm 19 tomorrow. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Kuva.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, thanks for coming on.
Oh, who is winning the brothers battle at the moment, by the way?
Oh, Chris is absolutely getting destroyed.
I'm
Yes,
winning.
I got 12. He has 18.
So it's
Like,
all right,
I'm
because
actually
Chris is
just
my
playing.
favourite anyway, so that's fine.
Bye, Kuva.
Only joking. Oh, cheers, big case.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Kuva. All right.
Time to crush you, boy. Time to go to the brothers' battle.
Round 1, fight!
You have a beard.
Yeah.
Really? You want to show it to the camera?
You're growing a mustache.
I think that's just the lighting.
All right, let's go, guys.
All right. Let me start off this time because you started off the other one. Brentford, Liverpool. I predict 2-1 to Liverpool.
2-0 to Liverpool.
You okay?
2-1 to Arsenal.
4-1 to Burnley. Trust.
What are you doing, bro?
Newcastle, Bournemouth. Ooh. 3-2 Newcastle.
0-0.
One.
It's my turn.
I know.
2-0 to Aston Villa.
1-1.
Ow.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was aiming for your cheek.
8-8.
8-8. Oh, write that down. Write it down. Write it down. Nottingham, West Ham. 2-0 Nottingham.
2-1 Nottingham. Big smarter. Not smarter.
If I get this right, can you replay that clip next week? Please. Thank you.
2-1 to Tottenham. Spurs.
4-2 Tottenham. City, Chelsea. Ooh.
Vision.
Oh yeah. 3-0 City.
3-0.
Yep.
2-0
City.
2.
I heard
2-0 City.
I heard 8.
No.
0-0. 1-0 Sheffield. Luton United. Oh, that's my
That's
turn.
you.
United are in very good form. I'll say 4-0 Man United.
3-0 Man United.
Why do you always do like one less or one higher than me?
Why do you always do one more or one less than me?
Okay, last one. Everton Palace.
My turn.
I know, but you never said the names.
1-1.
1-1. 2-0 Everton. What are you doing? Why do you know that?
Okay.
All right.
Then
Well,
I'm gonna beat you.
okay. Well, thank you everybody for joining us today, and we'll see you next week. And
Remember.
yeah, I know. That's what I was just gonna do.
Do it.
All right. Remember, today is to do.
So go for it.
Come on, you Spurs!
We sang in France, we sang in Spain, we sing in the sun and we sing in the rain. They tried to stop us, but look what they did. The thing we love most is being a kid, being a kid, being a kid. The thing we love most is being a kid.
Come on, you Spurs!
Make sure to like and subscribe.